What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we got the next leg to the upside that brought us from our recent entry point about 27, almost 28% of potential profit to the current range. And then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for its upcoming movements. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point when this asset hit the first price target of this previous swing high, and it was the price point of $10.2 mark. And on my video before my previous video, right here, I've told you that we could accumulate our position, and basically we had two ranges of accumulation. First one was at 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. If I pull this tool from its lowest point at roughly $7 to its swing high. And the second was the golden pocket range. And we didn't hit the second one, but we hit the first one with flying colors. Then we had a movement to the upside, small retracement, and it also was the range where you could accumulate your position with the anticipation to hit at least first price target at $10.2, next one at $10.75, and we already hit this range of resistance. And the most prominent one, but not the most possible, was right here at, let me show you, at 1.618 at $13.45. And yes, we didn't hit this range yet, and probably we might hit it in upcoming weeks. But for now, I have to say that my technical analysis is quite accurate, and I caught, first of all, from its lowest point, this movement from roughly $7.7 to around $9.16, which brought us 18.91% of potential profit. And second one was right here. And we have about 28% of potential profit. And I have to say that it is quite technical asset. And if you enter a position right here, leave your position right here with missing this movement to the upside, but then re-enter here and moved to this point, you gained in total with the reinvesting of the potential profit. You might be up from its lowest, from your entry point of about 50%. And it is a very good achievement in a matter of just several sessions. And that is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. So, and let's continue with the news. What news might be the catalyst of this company? First of all, let me pay your attention on this one that was published just several hours ago. And it says, Chinese NEV insurance registrations for week ending July the 9th. And as you can see right here, NIO hit the 3.1 thousand deliveries, registrations, right after the Li Auto. And Li Auto is the leader right here with 7,900 registrations. Let me show you this. NIO was the number 2 in the rankings shared by Li Auto last week with sales of 3,100 units, down 24.39% from the previous week's 4,100 units. NIO's models are all battery electric vehicles targeting a smaller market. BEVs sold 449,000 units in China in June, contributing 23.7% of all passenger car sales, according to the China Passenger Car Association. And this means, in general, NIO has huge room to grow, and definitely the number of electric vehicles, battery electric vehicles, is increasing, and ICE vehicles, the number of ICE vehicles is decreasing all across the world. That is why NIO has a very good potential in terms of its market share, and definitely it has a huge potential if you take a look on its fundamentals. So let me show you this article that was published on July the 8th, and it says, NIO ET5 to make UK debut at Goodwood Festival of Speed. And this is another news that shows that NIO has a huge plans to expand its business in Europe, and recently they made first deliveries of ES8 in Belgium, where Mr. William Lee said that he anticipates the 20,000 vehicles delivered each month starting from July. And yes, his anticipation is quite promising, but we have to keep in mind that for now they have to drastically increase their deliveries for upcoming couple of weeks. And that is why his anticipation is good, but most likely it will not hit this range. And let me show you that Morgan Stanley offers views on NIO's recent outperformance, expects 15,000 deliveries in July. And this means the independent company thinks that NIO should deliver 15,000 vehicles this month. And in general, it is a very good increase right after their basically failed months of this spring. And the main reason why they failed these 2 months, April and May, is because of they were switching their lineup from NT 1.0 platform to NT 2.0 platform. That is much efficient in terms of its specifications, and most importantly for the NIO shareholders is that it is much more efficient for the gross margin. And we know that on their recent earnings report, NIO stated that they have only 1.5% of gross margin for the first quarter, and this means they have to drastically improve this number. And deliveries is only one part of this equation. The second part is definitely gross margin. And if these two variables will be higher in upcoming months and weeks, I think NIO will skyrocket by the end of this year. But definitely a lot of conditions should be met from the NIO's standpoint. So, and let me show you that it is not so good in their batteries division. Right here you can see the news that NIO reportedly delays mass production plans for in-house developed batteries. And yes, nothing can be for 100% successful for every company. And we have to know that some of their divisions might not be so successful. And that is why we still have some risks related to NIO's investment. On top of that, let me show you that we still don't have any updates from the list of independent analytic firms. And the most recent one was made on June the 12th. And they lowered the price targets, but the consensus analyst price target is still above our current price. And it is at $12.43, which implies about 14.89% of upside potential. So I think we can switch to the technical analysis. And before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to say that if you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I can make a breakdown from its lowest point. I made a breakdown from its lowest point, and we got two major movements to the upside. And in general, if we switch to daily time frame and zoom out and clean the chart a little bit, I've told you that we also nearing the crucial pivot point for NIO, because from its all-time high, we have to have three waves to the downside, the retracement wave in the shape of ABC correction, and we have it. This is our A wave, this is our B wave, and this is our C wave. And C wave should have 5 waves in it, and we have it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And every fifth wave inside this wave from this swing high should have 5 waves in it, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the latest fifth wave also should have 5 waves in it, because we have waves inside the waves inside the waves. And I made a lot of videos at these ranges, and I've told you that we are nearing this range where the entire correction should be finished. And from the investor standpoint, this also might be quite a lucrative entry point, with anticipation that we should hit at least several swing highs. And from this point of view, definitely you could accumulate your position by laddering your buys down. And if you want to catch the next trade, from the swing trader position, I think it is not the best point where you can add your position, because we already have from its lowest point we gained about 53 or let's say 57 to its from swing low to swing high, about 57% of potential profit. And this means this asset should cool down a little bit. And this means if you want to enter your short-term swing trade position, I highly suggest you to wait for the retracement and somewhere at lower ranges, probably at 9.5 or even $9 mark. I will do another update and I will show you what should we anticipate for upcoming days and weeks. But so far, congratulations to all of you who took my calls and who gained about 50% of potential profit in a matter of just 1.5 months. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.